Listen,
John, you've had a million questions about Dragon
are we
Ball
gonna give
Z.
the
All
people something? Because they are really chomping at the freaking bit here, and I don't know how to help them.
Yeah,
So
all six people that still love Dragon Ball Z are in this chat right now, and they need you to give them some emotional support because not only has Dragon Ball Z's pump not continued, Yu-Gi-Oh's died in like 5 days. Everybody's bailing out of One Piece. Bitcoin's crashing. The stock market's depleting. Everything's falling apart, John, and they need their champion to come in and give them the spirit bomb of hope.
yeah.
Look, I think that Dragon Ball Z is going to have a really tough time making a long-lasting card game. Yet, if
I'm gonna
Bandai
use
had
this.
any sort of brain, they would just go the Weiss Schwartz model, but plus it up and get all of their IPs that they have under one umbrella, and doing exactly what they're doing with One Piece because it's an incredible game. And just really dive into all their IP. Every Japanese IP right now is blowing up. The manga sales I've been making, the animation cell requests. It is absurd what's happening right now on the Japanese side of collectibles. And the fact that they haven't figured out Dragon Ball Z is astounding to me. But it is obviously going to be something huge with their theme park and the comeback of Super and all the other things they're working on. I think Naruto too. Like anybody that is involved in Japanese IP, the big boys, you're going to do well. So just hold on for a second. You'll be all right.
Yeah, Peak says, bro, the hate for Dragon Ball is insane. It's the biggest anime of all time and everyone hates it so hard. Well, first of all, let's not forget that it has, we're like a 12-year head start
just a
on
chronic hater. Really.
everyone else. But also, a lot of it is we meme on John because we know how much John loves it. So, like, I also like Dragon Ball Z, not as much as John. Not as big of a fan of Dragon Ball, but it's you know, it will do well. I do think someday One Piece will pass it. I think it has way too much momentum at this point. I mean, One Piece has passed it in terms of manga sales. The merchandising.
Well, they also have done, haven't they done way? They've done way more too, right? They've done way more One Piece at this point too.
Yeah. And which is the advantage that One Piece has, right? So it's never just like apples to apples. But no, One Piece has like Superman.
I mean, what they have done with One Piece on live action, why can't they do that with Naruto? Why can't they do that with Dragon Ball?
They tried it with Dragon Ball Z a long time ago.
Yeah, but that was awful. But like,
no, I know
One Piece figured it out. They did it right. They've done it well. Where is that for the rest of these?
Yeah, guys? One Piece is going to be hard because like eventually the CGI is just going to get so ridiculous. I assume that's like partially where Dragon Ball Z would be. Is like the CGI to make those fights as fast as they have to be look real and not just look like corny fake would be pretty expensive, I suspect.
I mean, they got creative with the animation and how they portrayed speed, how they portrayed stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, but like convert that to live, like maybe it wouldn't be as hard as I think it would be. I don't know, but Naruto I think would be really tough. Like you're eventually making giant freaking frogs. You're turning into a sand monster. You're like, I don't know. Maybe they could do it, but it's a lot of CGI, like shadow jutsus and things like that, and like
that's where AI comes in, Sea Dance or whatever it's called.
Maybe I would love to see a legitimate attempt at a Naruto live action, and they just start it like Shippuden. They don't start at Naruto. They just accept that people have seen the original and just like get us into the action right away. Because that was the thing. Shippuden started like really aggressively, and I would love if they started that same way. I think that would be really exciting. If we have to go through all of Naruto, like when they're little,
they could just do like more flashbacks to it or something, you know?
Yeah, or like start us in the Chunin exams and like find a way to flash us back or something, you know, like the week before the Chunin exams.
We do need the Rock Lee scene of him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you could start Chunin exams, then you would have like those really big hitting moments. But if you have to get through the start of like Naruto getting the scroll and all that, yeah.
Okay, just checking.
We went over the 30th. We're just shooting. We're
talking about it's Dragon Ball Z 40th.
Okay.
It is Dragon Ball Z 40th, and like Dragon Ball versus One Piece, brother. This is like the most biased vote right now. You have like 9 aggressive Dragon Ball fans. Like, I can't even entertain that vote. That's so dumb.
Well, look, that's why we need more subscribers, y'all, because we got to get more One Piece people in here to balance the force of all the Dragon Ball.
Go recruit your One Piece brethren to get in here and answer these questions.